Of Pesach, it's Rivki again. I want to do the heading of my video is, are the Uzbekistanians the new Spanish or new Mexican? The answer is yes. Okay, I have noticed that the people that are working in our stores in Borough Park are actually Uzbekistanian people. They are not Jewish, and they don't even look Jewish. Let me just go back to the history of Uzbekistan and what's going on right now. Uzbekistan is near Pakistan, Tajikistan, Iran, and it is near Russia, but it's not Russia really, because it was owned by the USSR, and that's why some people speak Russian. I'll get back to that in a minute. So really what they are Muslim people, just like we were Jewish people in Russia. We could not keep our religion, they couldn't keep theirs. So, for years they appeared to be Russian, and for years we appeared to also be Russians. But I'm saying not us, our brothers that were stuck in Russia during the Iron Curtain, they were not allowed. They had to also pray in basements and stuff like that. And now obviously they have very much religious pride, and they're obviously, they do their thing as done, and they pray and everything, and they dress, pretty religious and stuff like that. Okay, so we have a few areas also in Uzbekistan. We have Samarkand. Near there is Tashkent. There's Tajikistan. Basically, Uzbekistan has Samarkand. Uzbekistan is, I call them the modern Orthodox Muslims. Tashkent is a little more religious. They cover the hair. Uzbekistan, they don't. Tajikistan is ultra Orthodox, like you would call it. They are really religious Muslims, and they pray. I mean, they all pray, let's put it that way, but they cover their hair, they wear dresses, they're not allowed to wear heels, they're not allowed to wear makeup. Meat and milk, I believe they do keep separate. They're also pretty, like, on top of that, men and women are separate. I mean, whatever. Okay, so why do I have to explain this all? Is just because I want you to know who we're dealing with. The other thing is also, Uzbekistanians speak Tajik and Uzbekistan. Like, Tajik is from Tajikistan, and Uzbek is from Uzbekistan, but they usually speak both. The city girls speak Russian as well, and the girls that grow up in the countrysides do not speak Russian at all. They only speak Uzbek and Tajikistanian. Tajikistanians actually speak English, and so do people from Tashkent. They speak pretty good English. Now, here comes the tricky part. People don't realize that they seem to look Russian. Like Russian Jews and stuff like that. Bulgarian Jews actually get very upset when you confuse the two, because they really don't look alike. The way to really see it is, it's a little tricky, it really is, but once you get to know it, then it's pretty easy to spot one. I'm still trying to find out that there is a certain manager from a certain store that she appears Jewish, but she's unfortunately not, and they made her in charge of the food section. So I'm doing my research in that. So that's for sure. After the Chagim, I'm gonna have to really look into it and see, who this lady is and stuff like that. But the way to tell, now, first of all, the Jews have more of a Jewish face. They have, usually they have like a skinnier face, most Bulgarian Jews. And okay, there's a cat right there, I just noticed it. Anyways, most Bulgarian Jews have like eyes that are like smaller with big eye slits, you would call it. Uzbekistanians usually have like Chinese looking eyes with round faces. The reason is also because really Uzbekistanians are like a breed between Chinese and Pakistani and like, you know, like that type of, you know, they're like near China type of thing, because, you know, Russians consider themselves brothers with Chinese, so they are pretty close with each other. So they do have Chinese eyes. Tajikistanians and people from Tashkent usually have huge eyes, like you'll see like a lot of Muslims have it. Like Iranians have those type of eyes. Even Iranian Jews have huge eyes. And they have, I mean, the Jews have big slits, but the Tajikistanians have big eyes and small slits. So that's how you also know. And names like Dila, Dildora, Gula, Guzel, all those types of names are Muslim Uzbekistani names. Jews usually have like Victoria and like different, they call themselves different names. Again, you know, Uzbekistanians, they really are very loyal to their fellow people, and even to the Jews, they've been pretty okay with them. But there has been stories with Uzbekistanians that you really have to be careful. There has been a woman who beheaded a baby that she babysat and was screaming Allah Akbar in the streets of Moscow. So I don't know how safe, you know, you can't trust anybody, but I don't know how safe everybody is. But definitely I'm seeing them a lot more than Spanish. You know, the Spanish have gone up a level and they don't make themselves cheap anymore. But I do want to let everyone know that it's not so simple as people think it is. These people are Uzbekistanians, and this is who we let into our houses. This is who we let into our stores, and it's scary. It's really, really scary that, you know, the religion that we are trying to avoid to be next to is actually infiltrating in our city. Again, they are pretty safe, but you have to really, you know, you can't trust anybody. So anyways, Chag sameach, and we will be in touch.